Hello and welcome to this morning Yin Yoga class that is perfect for beginners. You won't need any props for today's class, and we're going to get started in Sphinx pose. So coming to lie on our stomachs, resting down on the forearms. I like to leave some space between my legs, just helps avoid any tension in the lower back, and allow your shoulders to soften behind you as the heart shines forwards. You can keep the palms of your hands flat to the mat, or you might like to experiment with bringing the palms together. That can be a nice option for some of us. Because it is morning, do give yourself some space and grace. If you'd like to walk the elbows forwards or back an inch or two, please do so. The first principle of Yin Yoga is that we are looking, each of us in our own way, for our edge. Meaning that position where you feel something is happening, you do feel a stretch, but the intensity is quite manageable. Looking for about a 3 or 4 on a scale of 10. And in Yin Yoga, we do hold the poses for longer, allowing the muscles to relax and the fascia to stretch. So once you have found your edge, you can turn your attention perhaps to your breath, allowing it to flow in and out through the nose as we hold here. Let's all take about 3 more deep breaths here. And then let's turn the palms back to the mat. Start to walk yourself back, finding an all-fours position and taking a few gentle cat-cows here. So on the inhale, arching through the spine, looking up, and on the exhale, rounding through the spine. And these don't have to be your biggest cat-cows ever. We're just kind of shaking off the effects of that deep stretch. Take one more. And bringing the spine back to neutral, sit yourself back and swing your legs out in front of you, coming to a variation of caterpillar pose. So traditionally in caterpillar, we would have both legs extended straight out in front of us. This time I'd like you to slightly center your right leg, so it's right in the middle of your body, and then cross the left ankle on top of the right. So you could prop up on fingertips behind you. You might already be feeling a stretching sensation down the back of your right leg. If you would like a little bit more, you can start to inch your way forwards with the upper body any amount. Maybe the hands crawl forwards, maybe they even simply rest on top of your top leg. Relaxing the chin down towards the chest. And this is one of those poses that can be a little bit frustrating, especially in the morning. We might not find a whole lot of range in the first few breaths. So invite yourself to be curious as to what might change. Maybe after a few breaths, you do find that extra little bit of space without forcing or pulling. Just exploring where the body is ready to go. We have about 1 more minute here. Again, perhaps you'd like to see if the upper body feels a little bit heavier towards the legs. Relax through the feet and the hands, face and jaw. And let's slowly start to roll our way up to a tall seat. Keep that left leg crossed over the right, but this time plant your left foot down to the outside of your right thigh. Sitting up nice and tall, you can hug on to that knee, finding length in the spine. And then we'll be twisting towards the left. So you might just gently hug on to that knee with your right arm, or you could even rest that elbow on top of the knee. Again, without forcing or pulling, a gentle twist. Holding for a few breaths, and then perhaps after a while you explore whether you might inch yourself ever so slightly into a little bit of a deeper twist. Final breath. And releasing your way back to center, extending both legs out, shaking things off a little bit. Coming towards the second side, this time right ankle crosses over left, centering your left leg slightly. And the same options apply if you'd like to be up on fingertips or progressively start to lean your way forwards any amount. And these deep stretches, morning practices can also be a good way of just getting a positive start to our day. So you might like to think of something or someone that you are grateful for. Again, about another minute here. Use this as an opportunity to take a quick scan of the body, releasing whatever is able to be released. And let's roll on out of this one. Coming towards that gentle twist by keeping the right leg crossed on top, planting the foot down. And then either hugging that right knee in towards the chest or just simply placing your arm on top of it. Gently turning to look over your right shoulder. Last breath here. And coming back to center. Releasing the legs to shake things off. For our final pose, coming towards turtle pose, which is a variation of what is often called butterfly. So bringing the soles of the feet together, knees out wide and leaving quite a lot of space between the feet and the seat. Sitting up nice and tall, again either on fingertips, or this time you can really allow the chin to fall towards the chest. Rounding the back over just like a turtle shell. And maybe you walk the arms forwards, turning the palms up towards the sky. Perhaps you even slide your forearms underneath your legs. So exploring what it is that will work for you this morning. Then let yourself drop. Take 2 final breaths. And then take your time coming out of this one, rolling up 1 vertebrae at a time. Using the hands to help you close the knees together and just rocking those knees a little bit side to side. And then coming to take any comfortable seat, we'll just finish out with some gentle side bending, leaning yourself over towards the left, reaching your right arm long overhead. And then second side, resting down on that right hand, reaching the left arm overhead. And sitting up tall once more, and all together with a smile. Let's call to mind whatever it is we're grateful for as we sweep the arms up overhead. And exhale the hands down to heart center. Thank you so much for joining me. I do hope that you enjoyed this morning Yin Yoga class. Have a beautiful day. If you are new to Yin Yoga, I do have a very short video that shows you the 30 most common Yin Yoga poses, so I'll leave that for you here on screen if you'd like to learn more, and I hope to practice together again soon.